Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life and welcome to my 10-year anniversary hop. So as you follow the links that are down below, you're going to see some really fun layouts. I didn't give a theme or anything. I just, some friends that wanted to celebrate with me have decided to join me, and the links are down below. So first of all, please make sure you go check all of that out and see all the beautiful work that all of my friends have created. My goal today is I have a few things. I'm going to do a bit of a walk through memory lane of my past 10 years. I'm going to share 4 sketches that I have created that I thought would be fun to just kind of share because it's a little bit more of what I've gotten into lately. And yeah, we're just going to have a bit of a chat is what my video is going to be about. So I started back in 2013. I had moved up from Washington State to Canada, living with Sean. We are pregnant and expecting Jackson in January of 2014. And I was not able to work when I first moved up here. And so I kind of had some time on my hands, and I've always been creative. Like I started scrapbooking when I was younger, like in middle school and such. So it wasn't much of a stretch to start creating again. And I went ahead and I did that. And then I started watching YouTube videos like Mercy Tierra and Nicole Jones. And I thought I probably could do this myself. So the very first thing I really ever recorded and started uploading was my 2013 December daily. Now, it's not the first thing I did. I did a couple of videos and stuff before that. But this album was the first thing that I kind of shared my work through of. I kind of shared how I did my cover. I shared the inside of it. It's falling apart, so I'm not going to really open it. But yeah, and I went through every single page. I created all these pages on my own. Like I literally took cardboard from our recycling bin to make my pages. And I filmed it. And it's absolutely horrendous quality video. Because I was just doing it on my phone, and I didn't know how to do anything, but I wanted to share my work, and that is where this all started. And one of the very first people that ever commented on my work was Moira. And back then I kind of was like, I didn't really understand comments and all of that, so I kind of saw her but didn't really know. I'm just like, oh cool, someone likes my work. And I remember that first year and a bit, I started to share a little bit more and do layout shares and stuff like that. And I think I got up to 50 subscribers, and I was just like, this is so cool. And I was really just trying to preserve my memories and film it so that, God forbid anything ever happened to me, my children had my voice on camera for them and they can listen. Because I used to be really in depth about telling the stories behind the photos and really going about that more so than like what I was doing with the layout itself. It was more about just explaining the story. That's changed over the years, of course, but that's where I started. And throughout that time, I did different things. I've been a part of some different collaborations that I'll talk about as well. But I thought I would share with you my kind of starting style back then. Remember Dear Lizzie's paper and all of that? That's really where I kind of got started. I did have flair, but this was, you know, the bulk that you would put onto your layout was really just the embellishments and not so much your photo. So you can see this is a pretty flat layout with the exception of some of my thickers and embellishments, and I did a lot of stitching. This was really me on a page, and it was really fun to be able to look back at that. So during my time starting up 2013, and then as I started to be a little bit more, I started to join some groups on Facebook and all of that, and I became friends with some other scrapbookers. And the very first kind of collab that I did was with her name was Jen, and she was doing like a a scrap lifting, and back then that was still a little bit new, right? But a scrap lift of, she'd see a layout that she loved and she'd scrap lift it. And so we kind of did that. And I don't even remember what the series was called, but we had fun and we would scrap lift different people. I vividly remember scrap lifting Kelly Barron for the first time and thinking that was so much fun. That was a really fun series that we worked on for a little bit, and then she went off and did different things in her life, and the series was ended. At the same time, I reached out, or Rachel reached out to me, Rachel Reynolds, and we did a series where we were using sketches, and I think we called it Let's Get Sketchy, not realizing that there was a company called that. And so once or twice a month we would each pick sketches and create a layout based off of sketches, and it was really, really fun. And we did that series for a very, very, very long time. And as I stopped doing the series with Jen, the scrap lift part got absorbed into that series, and we called it Lift and Sketch. It was one of my longest running quote unquote series on my channel, and it was a lot of fun, and I got to create something with an amazing lady who has since unfortunately passed away. So that is just very touching to me that I was able to be a part of that with her. And then also at the same time, because I had 3 series running at the same time, I only had 1 kid. It wasn't so hard. I also, if you guys remember Caddy Miranda, did a series with her, and it was called Obsessed, I think, or I don't know, but we would take an entire collection, we'd pick a collection and we would work through it. We'd give ourselves challenges, and it was so much fun. That was really great for me to really start working with just a collection, because I didn't used to do that. I used to just grab things from anywhere, make it work on my page. I didn't care if I just didn't work in collections. That wasn't me. But with doing that series, it built up my confidence, and I was able to start doing that. And now I almost always create within a collection, and I don't veer from it very often. So it's funny how things change. And then throughout that, I've done other things. I was part of a couple little mini things where we would do a series of scrap lifting of the next person, kind of like the telephone game. We did that a little bit. I did a series with some of my friends where we were trying to inspire each other to, I think we called it Mojo Buster or something like that. And so we each had a challenge for each other to try to get our mojo back and get into creating. And that was really fun, and it formed a very, very close friendship. Of course, I've met Daisy throughout all of that time, and we did a 12 Days of Christmas was kind of our first thing that we did together, and then we rounded that through 12 Days of Spring and Summer, and I think we did an autumn series, and we did that a few times. And throughout that, Daisy became one of my best friends. I also, in the midst of all of that, thought, I really love sketches. They are what inspire me. I have a lot of fun with that. And so I just kind of thought one day back in, I think 2015, it would be really fun to just do 30 days of sketches and be inspired and create and share them and go from there. And so that is where my series, 30 Days of Sketches with Chrissy's Beautiful Life, started. Back then, my very first series, I did make sure to ask some of the creators that I actually knew if it was okay that I created with their sketches, and they even participated in that first series. Moira participated in that series, and I would say really right around that time frame is when Moira and I started to become friends, and that friendship has just blossomed, and we talk pretty much daily. She is just an absolutely amazing friend, and she has been with me literally from day one. So that's really fun. Crystal as well joined in with me on 30 Days of Sketches, and so it's just snowballed into where it is now that I just cannot even express how insane it is that we just wrapped up series 10. Technically 11 because we did a best of. And it's absolutely insane. And then on top of all of that, I now kind of create a few sketches here and there, which was never, ever a plan for me. But that's kind of where I am today. Now, old school style, I still love it. Of course I love it. It's got photos of my best friend in it. Of course I love it. And then my style kind of today. Now, to be fair, there's not a ton of dimension on this one, so that's not really fair. But this photo is popped up. I have layers. I have mixed media. That's popped up. It's colorful. It's fun. And it documents the change in my family, because that also has obviously changed in the past 10 years. And I just thought it was really fun. The nice brightness from now to back then. Yeah. It's been a lot of change. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of growth. And it's just been an amazing journey that I'm just so excited I've been able to document on YouTube and be able to share my creativeness with you guys. And honestly, I do it for me. I know that sounds silly. But if you've ever watched me, I don't ask for you to subscribe. I don't ask you to hit like button. I don't do any of that, because that is not why I'm here. That is your option to do. And I obviously am so greatly thankful for anyone that does that, but that's not why. If you like what I do, I want you to come and watch me. And if you don't, that's absolutely fine. You go find the channel that's going to work for you. You're no hard feelings. And so that being said, as we stand here at my 10-year anniversary, I have over 5,000 subscribers. And that is insane, because I remember getting to that 50 mark thinking, how cool, like how awesome is that? It'll be so cool if I ever get to 100, and I'm at 5,000. I know that's really small in the big whole YouTube universe, but to me, that's just awesome. And I'm so very grateful for all of you. And that is my journey. So let's get into something else. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. See how long this is. We're at 10 minutes. We're okay. Sorry. So because I'm not creating anything new, I'm in a bit of a slump. If you haven't noticed, I have 4 sketches to share with you. But before I do that, I do need to kind of give a bit of a shout out to some people that I have designed for in my time, because I do think it's important to highlight the people that have given me chances. So I would like to just give special thanks to Jody from Spiegel Mom Scrap. She's the very first design team I was ever on, and she has always been so gracious to me. So thank you. I have been on, I don't even remember. I can't even remember. I have been on Confessions of a Paper Addict, which is cut files. That was, Virginia just gave me a chance. I didn't work with cut files. I had just gotten the cut file machine that Daisy gave me. And I was like, I'll try. I don't work with cut files. And she gave me a chance, and I now love cut files because of that. Recently, Shadney from Shadney's Etsy shop has graciously let me join in on the fun, and she makes all the good stuff, you guys. There's just so much. I don't even know where to go with you on that. She does wood veneer. She does, she now does acrylic. She has little enamel pieces. She has her shop is just full of goodies. So please make sure you check them out if you don't. And I also have to give Sandra from Scrapbook Your Joy the biggest shout out. She has a Canadian company, which is what I like to support because I'm up here in Canada. And she has let me guest design for her at least 10 times, I'd say. And she is beyond generous with what she supplies with us if you're a guest designer. And she is able to get things. If I ask her, she can get it. She will get it for me. And she's just absolutely amazing. And her customer service is just top notch. She ships to Canada and the US. So if you haven't had a chance to head on over there and check her out, please do support a small business that deserves it. And please just go give her some love. Okay, I think those are the main ones. I know I'm forgetting some and I'm so sorry, but right now my brain isn't functioning and not thinking about what they are. I have 4 sketches, so hopefully they're popping up and you can see them, that I am going to share on my Instagram. I'm going to share them on the 30 Days of Sketches Facebook group. And if you are not a part of either one of those, or you cannot get those, please, I'm going to have my email down below. Please email me and I will send you the 4 sketches so you can work with them. They are exclusive, I guess, to the fact that it's the 10-year anniversary, but you are welcome to share and use them any way you want. You don't have to tag me. You use them. I don't care. I don't care about credit for this, you guys. I really, really don't. Please just use them and share your layout. You don't have to share my sketch with them if you don't want to. I don't care about that. I just want you to be inspired and have fun. They're a little bit different, so they might not be your cup of tea, and that's fine. I personally really like them. I think they're fun, and I hope to work with them myself in the month of November to show you my takes with them. That's kind of my goal, and I just hope it's something fun for you to kind of look at. Now, if you have stayed with me this whole entire time, I thank you. Please make sure you check out the links down below. And I'd like to know, just in general, if you have kind of followed me for a little bit, your favorite maybe series or thing about my channel. I don't know. I'd really love to know just a little something about what you appreciate about my channel. And it's possible that there might be a random giveaway to someone if you leave a comment about that. All right, that's all I got. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you for being a part of my creative community and life, and to all of my very special friends. And I'm not going to start naming names because you all know who you are. I love you. Thank you.